Hi everybody and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel if you have been here before. Today, guys, I'm going to be sharing some of my recent house purchases. So the things that I bought for home, it's like a big homeware haul. There are things that I have already seen, I have already opened, I have already displayed, and then there are a lot of things that are still in boxes, like a lot. I'm just looking at the pile at the moment that is a little bit overwhelming, but we're going to start with the things that are kind of in my reach. I did quite a few purchases from H&M Home. I'm quite a big fan. They have a lot of really good quality stuff in certain collections, and usually that stuff sells out really quickly, so you have to catch it, but they do bring it back a lot of the times because it's just so popular and it always sells out. So I'm gonna show you a couple of those things. I also did a little order from Zara Home, and I also have a couple of things from like smaller brands or more local brands. So first thing, I'm just gonna reach here because it's a carpet. It's a rug that I bought. We are gonna be moving soon, hence I am making so many house purchases, and a lot of them are still in boxes and they will stay in boxes until we have moved, because there is kind of no point of me displaying them and then packing them away. A lot of it is flat packed, so it's the most efficient way to transport it. But I wanted to show you this beautiful rug from H&M Home. It is quite a big one, but I'm just going to show you a little corner, and I will insert a picture from H&M Home. So it's wool and it's just so beautiful. Just thought that that is such a beautiful color, and I have to say that it's been a while since I had a rug, and I actually really enjoy a rug in the living room or in the bedroom. I mostly have just like little sheepskins lying around, but this one I'm looking forward to just putting it probably in the living room, depending how things go. But it's quite soft actually, considering how much wool it has in it, but very, very good quality. And again, the prices are not too crazy with H&M Home, and the quality is very good. So I like that kind of geometrical shape and geometrical pattern on it. Another thing I have from H&M Home is still packed, so I'm actually not even gonna unbox it, but I will show you lots of pictures on the screen, just because this is like one of those iconic purchases that everybody must have made who is obsessed with H&M Home or obsessed with furniture. This is a chair, and the chair is still in the box, and it's a rattan and wood chair, and I got it in black and cream. They also do it in brown and cream, and I have a few different things from that collection. I have a basket for my flowers. I also have a bench by the bed where I have a couple of books and a plant and candles and things like this. And this is another thing from the same collection. So I have been a little bit rattan / wood obsessed. I think that is kind of the theme that I'm going for, and it's very much in the same pattern. So when we move, when I've furnished, I will definitely do a little house tour to show you. And speaking of kind of rattan and that kind of style, I also grabbed one of these side tables, and this is from B&M, which is kind of like a very cheap-ish store here in UK, and usually you go there to get, I don't know, like washing powder, because they sell it in big ones, like big packages, but very good prices. And sometimes they sell furniture, and I saw this little table online, and it's exactly the same. It's exactly the same color of rattan and exactly the same kind of black, matte black around. So it's wood. I mean, questionable about the wood. It's probably mostly some kind of plastic situation. It's not plastic, it is wood, but it's just very light, that kind of plywood, which is absolutely fine because it's a decorative piece, and at the top here it's got the rattan stuff. So I just thought, between everything, you can get, you know, expensive pieces and cheap pieces, and everything together will look really nice. So then I have another parcel from H&M Home that I haven't actually fully opened yet, but I believe that it is cushions and cushion covers. So yes, I've got two cushions here because I bought cushion covers and I thought I might as well grab cushions because otherwise then I have cushion covers and nothing to stuff them with. So I grabbed 2 cushions straight away according to the sizing of the cushion covers that I was ordering. And I got 2 different cushion covers, but in the same style. Quite like mismatched things if you've been watching my channel for a while. Basically, my kitchen has everything mismatched. I literally buy 1 plate. But this is one of the cushion covers, which I really like. So it's kind of like this beautiful recycled cotton, and then it's got this really nice pattern at the front. Other one is the same size, but then it's got really cute little tassels. So this is the other design, and it's got tassels, and this is cute and really soft. And I'm really loving all kind of natural colors and natural fabrics. I've always been very into linens, so this is kind of perfect. But I will leave the links to everything that I'm showing to you in the description box below. Most of this stuff is still available. Some of it is not, just because some of the things, especially on H&M Home, sell out so quickly. And I actually have another thing from H&M Home that is just right here, and it's a planter. And again, it's a rattan planter. I've got this beautiful calathea in it, but this is the planter, and I really, really love it. Like, it's got short little legs, and then it's just like a woven basket. And if your home is that kind of style or this kind of color palette, I think this is really, really cool. I love plants. I have so many, way too many for some people's liking. Also, this is one of my favorite plants. I just think it's so beautiful. I'm already using it, but I thought I have to show it to you. I also have that absolutely giant basket that if you follow me on Instagram, you might have seen. I posted a funny story of how sometimes my online shopping doesn't go as well. I kind of misunderstand the sizing, and then this arrives because I was hoping for maybe like that big of a basket for some yoga mats, and then this arrived and it's about like that big. It's enormous. It's huge. I actually thought that while we are looking at the planters, I wanted to show you another one. This is from H&M Home as well, and it looks like this. So it's got a little stand, and then the ball itself sits inside of it. I've got a very fussy plant in here that only ever has 2 leaves. So if anybody has any experience with alocasias and maybe letting me know how I can make it have more than 2 leaves, please let me know, because it would be nice to have more than 2 leaves. But either way, I really like this planter as well. And one more planter. This one is actually from Zara Home, and they do this one in 2 different sizes. This is the larger size. They also do a smaller one. It is actually a glass bowl, so you can of course put a pot into here if the plant needs a lot of draining, but I think that kind of ruins the look and kind of defeats the object. So my plan is to put a layer of stones that will allow the drainage, then the soil, and then I've got a few snake plants that I'm planning to pot in there. And then this is the stand, so it goes onto the stand. So this is, like I said, a larger size. They also do a smaller size and a shorter, but I love this. I mean, you could put a beautiful plant into here, and I just love if you could see the roots, and you know, if you could see the soil, and if you could see the layers. I just went and got myself a knife because we have quite a few boxes to open, and I'm not even sure what half of those things are because I've made this order a few weeks now ago, and I was waiting for a few of other things to arrive to show you everything together. I think this is going to be a teapot, and I think that is really, really nice. So it's obviously transparent and see-through. I really like this, that it's quite thick, and then you put the tea inside of here just like normal teapot, but I just thought that it's really nice. Yeah, I actually really, really like that. I'm happy with this. Let's see what's in this one. Honestly, it's quite bad that I don't even remember half of the things that I order. Oh, it's one of the plant pots. Yes, I needed a smaller plant pot, and I really like it. It's that kind of ceramic one, and all of this is, by the way, H&M Home, and I really like it. It's again in a very kind of natural beigey gray color, so that's going to go on a windowsill, and this is a perfect kind kind of pot for herbs if you are if you buy those potted herbs. And what I recommend with the potted herbs, by the way, is keep them in water. So keep them standing in water, so you can fill this up with water and then put the plant in. They last so much longer. Let's reach for more. I know that I'm meant to have some champagne glasses in one or two of these boxes, which I'm really excited about because I really love beautiful champagne glasses. Oh, this is my measuring cup set. Yes, I do get excited about the things that I buy. These are golden and they have this really cool little hook, so you can hang them if you have any hooks in the kitchen. Perfect, and very cute looking as well. I think this might be my champagne flutes. Well, they're not flutes actually, they're coupes. Yes, got two of them. Finally, I got something matching. And look at them. Look how cool they are. You can actually use them as little dessert cups, ice cream cups, but champagne. So sophisticated, so far from reality, but you know, a very beautiful looking champagne cup full of pink champagne. This is the vision that I'm creating myself in the head, so I will have to make it come true, but they are very, very pretty. At least I got two of them, which is definitely progress for me, because normally I'm like, just one is enough. But then people come around and I end up having a whole table of mismatched things, which is not always a bad thing. Okay, I think this is to go with the champagne things, but I mean, of course you could decant champagne, but it's not really a thing. But it's a little water jug in the same kind of style, so it's ridged glass, and then it's got this little like tip here where the liquid can come from. You can decant wine, of course, if you want, or a juice or a cocktail, but I just thought that that will look quite nice on a surface, maybe on a table or maybe in the kitchen, and you can have like a little water station, or you can use it as a vase, which I do a lot of the times with the like jugs that I buy. I always somehow end up using them as vases. Okay, I've got one more big box from Zara Home. Honestly, I cannot remember what I ordered. That's the truth. So I have a little towel. Again, very similar, very similar. Everything kind of has definitely a color scheme, but that's a good thing because otherwise it's just patches of color. I have tried to stick to the same color scheme. So it's just a couple of kitchen towels, but I really like the texture and I like that kind of mustard color. It goes well with wood, it goes well with clear glass, goes well with rattan, which there seems to be hell a lot of. I also have a little cake tin, I would say, because that is definitely something that has been missing in my kitchen. I bake a lot and somehow I managed not to have a cake tin for a very long time, and I really like this one. So it's almost like a bit of a retro style one, a cake tin. You can of course keep bread in here, bagels, cookies. So it's enamel and it's quite a big one because I do bake big cakes normally, so that will fit quite a lot of different baked goods like brownies. You could just line it with some baking paper and then keep your baked goods in there. Oh yeah, and I got this tiny little sieve because sometimes I will drain beans and stuff like that, and I mean, of course it looks very cute and it's a nice looking little piece of kitchen utensils. And again, if you have hooks, this is kind of like a nice size to put on the hooks, but really I just thought that it's good if you are draining like one portion of pasta or a can of beans, or you're washing berries, or you're washing something quite small, which happens a lot actually, and I'm very lazy about getting the big one, the big colander that we have. So I'm explaining myself too much. That means that I'm trying to reason with you that it was a necessary purchase, and in my mind it was a necessary purchase. I also have a blanket, and it's a very kind of like a soft blanket that you want to wrap yourself in when you're on a sofa or on the bed, and that is exactly why I got it. We have one of those, but somehow it's the dog that always ends up on it. So I was like, well, we deserve one too. If the dog has one, I want one as well. So I got us maybe a little bit better looking one. I say that, maybe not. So it's super soft from one side, so it's that kind of very soft fleece, and from the other side it's just like a brown knitted, more of a woolly fabric. If you're just putting it at the end of the bed and you're folding it, I quite like that you have different textures. It's quite big. For sure the purpose of this is to just keep you cozy. It is less of a accessory to make something look pretty. It is definitely more of a functional piece, and it might end up living in a basket until you're having a nap or until you are just chilling on the sofa, so you can roll it in a nice way and put it in a basket. I think that is it, you guys. I think it is. I do have a couple more things coming because just recently I placed another order with Zara Home. Shame on me, I know. I'm so impatient and I'm already buying things for the new place, even though it's quite unreasonable because then we have to move everything to the new place. But I am justifying it in a way that, oh my god, what if it sells out? I need to have it now. Yes, I am that kind of very impatient person. So I hope you enjoyed this little haul. If you have any questions at all about the items that I showed you or about anything at all, just pop it in the comment section below and I will try to check it. Everything will be linked in the description box, so check it out. If there is something that caught your eye, let me know what caught your eye. What was your favorite item? Let me know, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that yet, and I will see you guys very soon in my next video. Bye!